how do I maintain a language and learn a new one? Essentially, my main point of advice when it comes to multiple languages is focus. So I would highly advise that you only ever learn one new language at a time. So if you wanted to learn Mandarin and you want to improve your French, then which is the priority right now? And if you decide you really, really want to learn Mandarin, then I would say focus just on Mandarin for the next 3 months, 6 months, year, whatever it is. And you accept that your French is going to maybe go down a bit. Now, ideally, you would study one language until you get to the B2 level. Lighting behind me to change a bit. You get to the B2 level in the language, based on what I was just talking about, upper intermediate, because I feel like that level is where you're a lot less likely to forget the language, and you can take a break from it that's extended, like 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, without losing it a lot. But if the first language you had learned, French, if that's at a weaker level, you're not going to be able to do that as easily, and when you come back to it, it's going to be harder to get back into it. So if your French is only like an A2 level, I would say stick to French, focus on that till it's at least B2, higher if you prefer. And then when you're confident it's good, it's solid, then take the break and go to Mandarin. And then generally what I would do is when I focus on the next language and I push it up and I get it to that solid B2 level, which I've not done with my Mandarin yet. So when I do get it at a solid B2 level, which I'll only be able to do through a very intensive learning process, then I can be in general maintenance mode. So that means I can devote 6 months or a year to not learning a new language, but to actually maintaining multiple languages. And that is a lot easier. It's a lot easier to maintain multiple languages than it is to learn multiple languages. So if that distinction makes sense, like I say this all the time, I don't advise people learn multiple languages. Learn one language, and then when that happens, you get up to a better level, and later on you can maintain languages. And maintaining them is a lot easier. You just switch between them as you would expect. You would do one language one day, or maybe do 2 hours in one language and 2 hours in another. It's okay to do that when you're at that higher level, and make the switch. You're not going to confuse yourself as much as you would otherwise. My go-to resource when I'm working on language maintenance is Pod 101. They have dozens of languages and hours of audio. Sign up using our link to help our channel and to get access to loads of free material.